What's up, guys? Gardengraft, and we are back. And so anyway, yeah. So anyway, we need to go ahead and just, I guess, start getting to work. I don't know what I was going to go with that, but so anyway, we're doing 2 exhibits today, as you might be able to tell. And so pretty much, these right here aren't any new animals. We've seen them. They've been around for a while. Ocelot and wolf, normal Minecraft critters. But here's the thing. So I've been watching like someone else's zoo series and stuff, and I've been like, I think I figured out like how to make my exhibits look better. So in Minecraft Zoo Season 2, I'm going to be trying to make my zoos look a lot better and more zoo realistic like. So like staff paths and all that, and probably not giant statues like that, you know what I mean? But anyway, so we need to go ahead and first work on the water area. And I don't really completely know, but I'm thinking about putting it more about right here. So that way it goes about to here, it goes out to here, and it goes around there, and it's just gonna be all in this area right over here. And that stone back there against the wall can stay. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and add the water in right over here. And there we go, and then we go ahead and just kind of add in this stuff. And why do I become so stupid sometimes? What was the point of grabbing the sugar cane if it's just gonna be surrounded by by stone that I can't place the sugarcane on? Sometimes this is just my brain smartness showing. But so there, I either can do it for the water area. I can get rid of some of this stuff, like I can get rid of that. But these two right here, I need to keep for later on exhibits. But so now what I need to go ahead and do is try to start working on the tree. So anyway, so now the tree. I'm thinking about just trying to get one giant tree in here and a lot of vegetation. That's kind of what I'm going with, like a giant tree about right here in the middle. And it's just going to kind of expand and kind of cover up a lot of the exhibit. And it's going to make it kind of dark and harder to see in. And it's going to have like a lot of like tall grasses and all that. And so first off, I need to go ahead and just kind of start working on the foundation. So I need to figure out like a good way. So here's what I usually like to do. I like to try and get like a 3x3 area kind of arranged where the tree's going to pretty much start. Because usually I do like a 3x3 and it's just going to eventually expand where it gets thinner and thinner. And then what I like to do is try to make some twists and turns in it here and there. So that way, so a little bit more different than it could be. So about like that. And so now what I want to go ahead and do is build the trunk up to where it's all the same height. And then probably build, and then I want to try and build up, yeah. Then I want to try and build up certain places about like this here. That seems a little bit too symmetrical. So about like this here, and then, well, that's going to bug me now. About like this here, and then what I want to do is just bring this in and then make it go up to here like this. Then you want to go ahead and just kind of keep working to make it a little bit smaller. Then you're about like that. So now what I want to do, so right now it's kind of going this way some, and I want to try and get it to turn and go a little bit more that way. So what I'm trying to do is get it to go about like this. This area is practically the tree shape that I'm kind of going for. I think that's a pretty nice tree. It's probably one of the better trees I've ever made. So now what I want to go ahead and do is expand off the side here and try to make some branches. So to make the branches, all you need to really do is just do some about like this. And you just want to kind of add it all over the tree. Just because, trees have branches in random spots. And they go out in every single direction in different spots. So, and there we go. Because I want them to all be around the same height. So that way whenever I do the dripping. So now I need to go ahead and shape out around what part of the tree is going to be out. Like, so that way I can kind of get a good shape of like what the leaf layering is going to be like. And I want it to reach the end of every single branch. Because after that, you don't need to build up a layer everywhere. Just build up a layer if there's anything kind of poking outwards too much. And then you just want to go ahead and try to cover up all the branches. So once you have the second layer in, you want to go ahead and you want to practically fill all of it in for the second layer, I'd say. Because this area is when the branches are a little bit closer to the tree usually, and that's when you just want to try and fill as much as you can in. So that way about like that. And I want to get rid of this branch here. I don't think it's really that necessary, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. But so you want to go ahead and fill all of this in here, and there you go. So usually you should already have most of the branches already filled in, or like, trunk filled out. But I kind of made this a little bit different than what I was going for. I made the trunk a little bit too far away from the branches. So see, look at that. That looks really good. worth it. Whatever. Greenery. I'm just going to call it greenery. I called it something else earlier, but I can't remember what I called it, so I'm just stupid. So now what I want to go ahead and do is add in a lot of, like, you know, shrubs and all that, so that way they can hide behind. Make it a little bit harder to see in front of, like, when you're strapped in front of the glass, because you don't want, like, these right here are ocelots, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys right here are stealthy. They don't really like humans. So there's like this little den. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the TV, and it's kind of a little bit loud, but not worried about it. I don't need these because I don't plan on using this for the wolf exhibit because, you know, obviously wolves aren't in the jungle, or these types of wolves. The gray wolves are not in the jungle. So now what I want to go ahead and do is add in some bamboo, and yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're done with the bamboo placement. Now what we can go ahead and do is move on with the dead bushes and stuff like that. So we can go ahead and just kind of spread these around, and we don't need that many, I'd say, so we can go ahead and put those away. We can get out the large ferns now, just kind of place a few around here, and because we don't need to place them on the grass, because we can just bone meal it and let it grow on the grass, you know what I'm saying? One ocelot or two is the question I'm asking. One or two ocelots? Because I feel like one is too bare, but two is just like to where it's not realistic. But I know ocelots are probably solitary, right? I would assume. We'll just put another one in, just because that one right there. You know, we need more than one. We definitely need more than one. We can go ahead and remove that, and then we can go ahead and move the stuff, and then I will go get the stuff to make this exhibit, and then we'll start working on this one. Alright, so now we are working on the wolf area. So, we already practically have the watering hole all figured out. So, it's pretty much just going to be, like, right down here. So, pretty much what I did for this, so you know how, like, those zoos with, like, lion enclosure and stuff that have, like, this giant hole that goes straight down, but usually be very steep. It's, like 3 times steeper than this, 2 times maybe. But, and like, you know, it'd be practically impossible to get out of it, or it'd be pretty hard anyway, for at least a human. So that's what I did with this. But since these are here AIs and they are literally retarded, I decided to, you know, make it just like 3 blocks deep, because I feel like that they are not going to be able to. I think I just glitched the game because I have a elytra on for some reason. In this, whenever I have a elytra, I can go. My head goes through a block. But so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and fill all of this area in, because down here is where we're going to have a pretty much all of the water. There's going to be like a river. Alright, so now we have the water done. So now I can go ahead and just kind of put in some seagrass here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get some sugarcane, because I can actually put sugarcane in this exhibit. I'm going to have about probably 2 of my trees. Well, yeah, about 2 of my trees. One probably bigger custom tree, and then about 2 of these normal Minecraft trees. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get the Minecraft trees right. So, there we go. I can relate to this one a little bit more. So now we have our 2 trees, and so we are done with the sapling. Now what I want to go ahead and do is go over about here, work on, just put like a tree here. This one right here is just gonna be like one of those simple ones where I just do this right here. There we go. We got the trees done, and so now we can go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. So bone meal I need to save for later. But now I need to work on the bigger tree. This tree right here isn't gonna really be that crazy. It's not. It's just gonna be pretty much kind of like what I have in the bear exhibit, just a little bit smaller. So alright. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this stuff out. And I don't need the spruce. I don't need the spruce. What's it called? Spruce leaves. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I don't need the spruce leaves, only because I just because you know, like, there wouldn't really be like a spruce bush, you know what I'm saying? It would be like practically normal bushes. So that's why I'm using birch, because it still looks kind of dotted out and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I need to go ahead and just do this here, and there we go. Now I need to go ahead and detail it a little bit, so that way it's like this, and then add in a good little bit of cobblestone. Add in some andesite slabs, and there we go. There's one rock. I want to add in, I would say, 3, 4 rocks. I want to put another one over here. An easy way. We just go ahead and do this here. Or not bushes. We can go ahead and get rid of the hay bales easily. Just do this here. And there we go. So now what we need to go ahead and do, get the mushrooms kind of spread out a good bit. So let's put a few here and there. We can only get them on podzol. I wish you could put them on cursed dirt. Oh my god. Coarse dirt as well, because I think it would look a little bit nicer, but you know. Alright, there we go. There we go. We're done with that. Now we can go ahead and work on... We'll get a couple down logs in here. So I want to go ahead and put one here. And I want to just kind of do some about like this. And try to make it seem like it's kind of falling at an angle. It's kind of hard to do that whenever you're in Minecraft. But that's about the best I can get out of that. So then I want this one over here to be a little bit taller up. And then I just want to just kind of go... And I want it to kind of look like it fell over the ledge some. Did I name tag these? I really don't feel like I didn't. Where? Oh, they're over here. I couldn't find them. Alright, there, they're both name tagged now if they weren't before. So now we can go ahead and get a couple wolves in here. I know for a fact we need a decent bit because they travel in packs. So I'd say about 5 would do it. So there we go. We got 5 wolves in here. We can get rid of that. And there we go. And just saying, I really like this right here, because look at this. We got like a little indoor cave area. Because while I was building this, there was like this area right here in the path, and I was like, I don't want them to be crushed in this area, and I didn't really know how to bring this all together to look nice. Not just have like a mountain surrounding like most of the exhibit. So instead of leaving this area right here opened, I decided to make it into like a viewing area and like a mini cave. And then I wrapped it around and I made it connect with that over there, so that way it can connect pretty well. So like you see, I can walk on in here. You got a sign right there. Go and look at it here. Go to over here. You can look at it through over here if you wanted to. There's another sign here. And all around, I think it's really good looking. You can see the wolf cave, the wolf like den over there, but you can't really see it that well because it's like 2 blocks deep in the ground. These guys are only 1 block. So I see if I got like at an angle about like, now he's not 2 blocks tall. But say if I got like the right angle, you cannot see in there, no matter what angle you get at. I mean, I assume if you could get up here, you can easily see in there. But say if you're like right over here, it'd be harder to see in there. See, like, look at that, they're gone. It just disappeared. But, anyway, if you guys did enjoy it, please make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys.